Swadika and welcome to Be My Guest. I'm Sarosha Ratanapian. His Majesty the King, in the capacities of a thinker, an inventor and experimenter, have been striving to seek ways and approaches to the resolutions of problems beleaguering Thai farmers, ranging from soil problems and drought to a range of research-oriented solutions. So in this episode of Be My Guest, we are taking a look at the Golden Jubilee Museum of Agriculture Office, which has been founded in order to commemorate the accession to the throne of 50th year of His Majesty the King. So in this episode of the program, let's learn together why what addresses His Majesty the King, Bhumibol Adulyadej, as the greatest innovator of all times. Currently, I am granted the opportunity with Kun Nalini Kangsiarikun, the Director of Business Development, and also Kun Sampao Ngamchoi, the Director of Public Relations of Golden Jubilee Museum of Agriculture. Swadika.
Swadika.
So first of all, could you tell us about the background as we are sitting in the Golden Jubilee Museum of Agriculture? So what is the background of this museum?
This museum is established in 1996 to celebrate on the auspicious occasion of the King Rama IX, the 50 years on his throne, which is 20 years ago. It's already 20 years because this year is the 70 years of our king on his throne. And the objective is that to display that what our king has been done for the Thai people, especially on the agriculture sector. If you go through all the exhibition in our museum, you would agree with us that he has been working so hard and spent all of his time in his life working for his farmer, for the farmer in Thailand. And because of he believes that agriculture is the real foundation of the Thai society, both economically and culturally. And he said that the agriculture brings the prosperity for Thailand. There is a lot of quotation, and he mentioned in different occasions, and all of the quotation mainly focusing on agriculture.
So basically, as agriculture is really important, okay, to Thai people and to Thailand, and then Golden Jubilee, a museum of agriculture, has been set up, okay, and situated right now in order to commemorate, okay, his benevolence, okay, to the Thai people. Now, talking about the zoning, okay, of the museum. So, what are different zones that you are providing in this museum?
Our museum composed six buildings that we already opened for people to come and visit and learning. And also we have both indoor museum and outdoor museum. For indoor museum, we have composed 6 museums. We have the big gates museum is the King Lovers Museum. In this big building, we have all our king works in agriculture part. And the first exhibition that we have shown in this museum is royal ceremony that related to agriculture. We call Jarot Pranang Khan Rek Na Kwan. That's his is very important, the relationship between the king and the farmer and agriculture. And also this remind us about agriculture very important in Thai economy.
That's why you would see that the ceremony, we put it just right in front of the gate of this big building. What she said, what she mentioned about the biggest museum is the museum that where we are sitting right now. And all the storytelling in this museum just tell that how much our king has been working, and in a different, that's why we know about thousands and thousands of royal projects. And if people come to visit our museum, you will see and agree wholeheartedly that he really put a lot of efforts for the Thai people, and especially for agriculture, because his vision is that food is more important, is the most important thing. Without weapon, without technology, people may survive, but without food, nobody would survive. So that's why he always have a strong tie with the farmer, and all his innovation and all his work is just dedicated for the farmer and for the agricultural
Okay.
sector.
And where we are sitting here is the main building
Right.
of the Golden Jubilee Museum.
Right.
So could you give us some examples of the activities or maybe exhibits that you are showcasing right now in the
Right now
main
we
museum?
sit here.
All right. The first thing that we already mentioned about the royal wreaths of the Ragnapan. This one is a conclusion of how he works and works successfully. So he gives us about we call it the royal principle in working. They name it for development working, but actually it's for working for everybody. For example, firstly, the first thing he just said that the first principle said that
Systematic.
you have to work on the data and work systematically, which means that more like research. So read and search and read and search, and do not just do things without the data. That's link us to understand that why he has visited the Thai people, especially in the rural area, almost all over Thailand, to understand and to know what is really the problem of his people. And he comes back with those data and then come back and tailor and then design for the work to help those people. Or the other thing is
Act locally.
act locally. For example, he just tell us that we need to understand the whole thing, the whole problem. Like you got to have the bird eyes view, but when you do really to want to solve the problem, tackle the small problem and work on it, and it would be like a tipping point that can change other problem as well. Or other thing is that, for example, is
Our Lord is our gain.
he mentioned many times, our loss is our gain. It means that sometimes we may have to put a lot of efforts and a lot of money, a lot of budget, but think of the outcome, that it will be enormously profit for most of the people in Thailand. And the last one that I personally like a lot is work happily. Work happily, no matter what work you are working on, but be happy in working with it, and it will bring you to success. This is all the principle of working that he gave to his people.
Okay, so participants can actually come and go through this tunnel in order to read
Right.
His Majesty the King's teaching principles
Right.
in order to lead their lives.
Right.
And actually His Majesty the King's principles are really applicable
Yes.
right to our
Very.
working in daily lives here.
And very reasonable.
And then at the back here actually we see lots of pictures of His Majesty the King traveling to different provinces as well in Thailand.
Right. As we know that he's born in
America.
America, and he also grown up and studied abroad. And so the very first few years when he get back here to Thailand, he start to visit his people almost every provinces, namely just in every region, right? The four
every
regions,
corner in
every
Thailand.
corner, and reach the very remote area. This is for him to understand his people and his society, and that's why it makes him I would say that inspire him that he has to work for his people very hard.
And apart from a roll ploughing ceremony, which is situated in the middle of the exhibition, also this tunnel showcasing His Majesty the King, teaching principles. So is there any exhibition in the museum, in the main building?
Yes, we have another zone. We call our Royal Father's footstep, that we living sufficiently. That is the idea that he already gave us more than 40 years ago about sufficiency economy. That we already know that sufficiency economies philosophy, they have like three concepts: moderation, reasonable, and immunity. And also we have two conditions. That's knowledge and integrity. That is mean you have to balance yourself when you walk. That like when you walk, you have to balance. That means if you have like sufficiency economy, you have to have knowledge and you have to have integrity. Because of if you have only knowledge and you use the knowledge, it's unuseful for the Thai people or for yourself. It might cause and has a problem in your life or in your society. You must have integrity also. That is the main zone.
It's just a small zone that you can spend time, and then it's introduce you the sufficiency economy and very briefly tell you to understand, and it's also example that both for his project and also his personal life, that he really live in a very simple way. For example, that we know a lot and people talk about it, about that he's using his toothpaste until the last end of the toothpaste. That means that he himself is the model of the simplicity, and that's why he wants his people to follow him, and that will lead the life to be more balanced.
And it seems that this museum is over to be a great museum for us all, not only for the students. So now it's time for a short break. We're right back and we'll learn more on other zones and activities in the Golden Jubilee Museum of Agriculture. So please stay tuned and be my guests.